Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to both my returning subscribers and the newbies. Today, we're going to be doing this distressed or butterfly locks from braiding hair. How nice that would be. Let's get straight into tutorials.
Okay, so we're going to be working today with crystal color one. Okay, I'm going to cut it into 3 halves, and then I'm going to stretch it. So I'm going to do that behind the cameras, and I get back to you. Okay, there you go. I finished stretching it. Now I'm just going to make sure it's smooth and nice. I'll brush it out very well such that it's smooth and nice. And then
we're going to be using the straw to help us to curl the hair perfectly. You get a small piece of the hair and then you brush it out to make sure it's tangle free. You place it in the middle of your straw. I'm going to be teaching you 2 methods of curling this braiding hair. I've done it before in my other tutorial. This is just a reminder. So you put it at the middle of the hair and then you twist and turn. Remember, you twist and then you turn. And sometimes the straw is quite weak. If it's weak for you and you cannot work with it conveniently, you can use what we call soya sticks or barbecue sticks. You fit it in the straw to make it firmer, and then you curl your hair. Twist and turn. Do not forget. You do it one side, you finish one side completely, and then you go to the next side and repeat the process. That's done. You go to the next side and you continue twisting and turning, twisting and turning. And there you go. See how beautiful that looks already? Okay, now let's try the next method. Now you're not going to put the hair at the middle of the straw anymore. You put it at one end of the straw, and you're going to be twisting both sides of the braid together, unlike the first method. Just do what's convenient for you. When you put that at the end, you secure it with a bobby pin such that it doesn't lose. You can secure the end with a bobby pin if it's threatening to get loosed out. Okay, there you go. You see both. They're both beautiful, but I'm going to be working with the first method more. And I'm done. This is not all what I'm going to be using for the tutorial because I have some leftover hair. But from this, I'm going to put it in warm water, hot water, boiling water, and conditioner. So after letting it dry overnight, I come back and I take out the hair from the straw. And that is beautiful and bouncy.
Okay, there you go. See how springy and beautiful it looks. You can use this as you want, as you wish, but for the tutorial for today, we're going to be doing the distressed lock or the butterfly locks. So let's get right to it.
So I'm going to be using the hanger. Don't laugh at my hanger, please. I needed something convenient. You can do what works for you. because I could not use a thread, otherwise the loop would be too small. So I used that portion of the hanger from which I could easily take out the hair. I use normal braiding hair, and then I just fit it in and box braided it a few centimeters, not all the way down though, just so it's secured. After doing that, I get my spring twist hair, my DIY spring twist hair. I really love this hair, it's so beautiful and it feels so soft. I fluff it out. See, I fluff out one end of it. I let at the end of one side, a few centimeters, I don't fluff it out, because that's what we're going to use when we are installing the hair to better secure your natural hair into the locks. So I fluff out one end. See how soft it looks. It's so, you need to feel this. So you see, one end is left unfluffed. I don't know if that's a word. Don't mind me. Okay, I get my crochet pin, and then I fit it in where I have the hole or the loop. That's where my braiding hair is attached to the hanger. I fit it in and I put the passion twist in it and pull it out. See, I keep out the end that I want to use for my installation, and then I start maybe plaiting the braiding hair with the passion twist. When you're doing that, depending on how distressed you want your locks to be, you could be putting your finger, you could put your finger under and just let it feel free. Like, don't make it too strong, don't plait it too strong. You put your finger underneath like that, and then you pass the braid on top of your finger, such that there's a little distress there. Just like that, you just keep repeating the process and going. For mine, I made some locks really distressed and some of them a little less distressed, because I didn't want my whole head full of distressed locks, like super distressed. I just wanted the distress to be on some locks and not on some others. If you're enjoying this tutorial so far, please do not forget to subscribe and leave me a thumbs up and click the notification bell. Ding 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 ding. Okay, once that hair ends, you get another hair and continue plaiting until you finish plaiting all the braiding hair, the straight braiding hair you attach to it. Please ignore the noise of the cars passing by the road. I'm doing this voiceover by the road, so it's kind of difficult. Please just ignore. If you missed out some things from this one, don't bother. I'm going to illustrate again with the next lock. Okay, at the end of it all, you fold the lock upward. See, when you come to the end of the braiding hair, you fold it upwards like that, and then you continue plaiting. You continue plaiting upwards now, just to make sure that the end is well secured. and then I made a knot just to be super duper sure that it is well secured. I just made a knot and just continue pleating until all the spring twist hair was finished. And there you go. Beautiful. You see, you have your extra hair that you're going to use for the installation, and you have your knob to install in. Let's just try to watch again the second. This is the second one I'm doing. We're just going to repeat the process. This one is just for emphasis. You fluff out the hair again. You do the same like for the first one. You fluff out one end of the hair. The one that you don't fluff out, it depends on how long your natural hair or your client's natural hair is. So you estimate how long the hair can be before you leaving out the unfluffed hair. I said the word again. I just keep going. You see my thumb there? When I have my thumb, and then I make sure some hair passes in front of my hair, in front of my thumb, or all of the hair. It just gives you a certain distress pattern. Again, as I said, it's all up to you how distressed you want your locks to be. Just continue in the same manner all the way till the end. There you go. Now if you want longer locks, because what I did, I made some locks longer than others because I didn't want a bob look. So if you want longer locks, you stretch one end of the braiding hair. One end should be longer depending on how long you want your locks to be. And then you continue the process of plaiting. Beautiful. So after we're done, if you want to package this to sell to someone, you could get your ribbon. I just got my ribbon and I was just fitting in the hair in the ribbon. I put the ribbon in a needle to ease my work. So that I tied it up. And there you go, you have a pack that's made up of 15 locks. Made up of 15 locks. A beautiful pack of butterfly locks. See, I had 2 packs, so those are 30 locks. Depending on how full you want your hair to be, you might use 36, 40, 45. Okay,